I'm going to be reading from my phone, so listen clearly. Just because you witness God physically cannot guarantee that you will be faithful. The Israelites sought out other gods because they didn't get their heart desires. They didn't trust God to give them what they wanted. They didn't understand how God moved. They didn't understand that an unanswered prayer didn't mean a refused prayer. And that's why they sought out other means to get what they wanted, even though God told them, seek me, which is to learn more about someone. I'm not going to talk about that. I'm going to find a way to write an article about that, about why the Israelites cheated on God and about how we're not far from them. But I want to talk about how seeing God does not mean you're going to be faithful. Or seeing God does not mean that the journey is going to be different. A lot of people think that if they saw God, they will become more faithful. No, you won't. Adam saw God and they still out of the forbidden food. Eve saw God, she's still out of the forbidden food. Duh. The Israelites experienced God in tremendous ways, physical. They had his voice, they saw his power. In a way that in the modern times that we're living right now, it doesn't just happen like that, And they still cheated on God. So a lot of us, the Lord actually revealed to me a thought of mine, which is that I used to always, while I didn't exactly voice it out, I used to always think that seeing God would just change everything. It would change the journey. I wouldn't have to wait. And also because if I saw him, he would answer my prayers. Like, he's just like, yeah, if I could see God is gonna answer my prayers. And the Lord revealed to me it doesn't work like that. God being physically present will not change the journey. It will not change who he is. It will not change the way that he operates. A lot of us think that God is gonna become, if we could see God is gonna answer our prayers better, you're still going to have to wait. Seeing God does not change anything. The only difference is that you get to see his face. You get to see his beautiful face every day. And you get to have access to him. You already do have access to him spiritually. It's just that we tend to view seeing things spiritually very mundanely, which should not be that way. And honestly, you should just, if you know someone who's a seer, you should go ask them. You just have a conversation with them. These seers, a lot of seers see God, and it still doesn't change the waiting and the everything and the way that it feels right now, if that we can see God, because a lot of us think that seeing God would change things. It wouldn't. The journey would still be the same. The only difference is that you just get to have a physical door that you can open, like, hey, what's up, God? And he's gonna give you the same answer. You could see him, talk to him. He's going to give you the same answer that he gave you back when you interacted to him spiritually. So I don't know who needs to hear this. Seeing God would not change it. Seeing God would not make you become more faithful. And seeing God is not going to change the process, the waiting. You're still going to have to go through all those things that you're going through right now that you feel like you can't see God. And honestly, it's a moment for me to say God is Emmanuel. He's everywhere. You have access to him. But you can't see him, but he's there. Okay? He's there. But the notion that we have at the back of our head that seeing God will make things different, it's a lie. It's a lie. It's a lie. It's a lie. It's not going to make things different. You're not going to become faithful more if you can see God. And it's not going to cancel out the journey. If you can have spontaneous interactions with the Lord, see him walk through your doors every day. If you are a seer or you have the gift of seeing, you can see him walk through your door every day. It still wouldn't change the journey. If you're meant to wait, you're still going to have to wait. Goodbye, guys.